Finding the next NBA star. I've been looking at things, and when I say things, looking at stats and statistics of different players. So what I want to do is take you through my journey, and let's see if I can identify the next player that might be a star in NBA. So somebody like a Jalen Brunson, who was on Dallas. And I like looking at synergy. I don't have the full synergy thing account, but what I do have, I'm able to take a look at certain statistics and break it down. So, and there's a few things I noticed, but I like to take it through and just show you what I look at to help understand that. Okay, so somebody like Jalen Brunson, let's go back. Let's go to his last year in Dallas, 2021-2022 season. So I noticed the points per possession rating, very good. He shot 50% from the field goal, and of course he's not taking up any shots because he has Luka on his team. But somebody like this, and you try to look at the possessions per game, so he's still taking about 12, almost over 12 and a half possessions a game, field goal attempts rather. 16 points a game. So I wouldn't, the points per game, not necessarily too worried about it, because when we break it, I'm going to break Jalen Brunson down a little bit further and we'll be able to look at it even more. But you're able to get an idea. So I've noticed when coming over here to play types, it's very telling. And we'll break it down a little bit further here in a second. But pick and roll ball handler, it seems, especially for your guards, I'm not sure how we would look at our centers. It might be tougher. I'm going to have to look at somebody like Wemby, who's young, to see what his stats look like. But he's 7'5" also. I need to think of a young guy that wasn't a star but became a star. That's a big guy. But as far as the guards, somebody like Jalen Brunson, that's what I've noticed. All the guys that tend to be really good are really good in the pick and roll, or they're good in ISO, but usually they're good in both aspects of the game. So again, I'm using Synergy. I like using their site, but you can also break down this information. What I've noticed, a lot of guards, they do high pick and roll. So out of his 393 possessions, 300 of them have been high pick and roll, 76%. And actually, I never even thought about going to possessions per game. So, and actually in Dallas, it's out of 5 possessions per game, he run pick and roll, because obviously Luka will be running the pick and roll. And in ISO, very good. So basically the ball handling, being able to create for yourself and being able to create out the pick and roll, because that's a lot of times when you're handling the ball. It's nice to be able to spot up as well, which we see Jalen Brunson does well as also.